Success should make people admire you. But strangely, it often does the opposite. Sometimes, the moment you start winning, something changes. Friends become distant. Conversations feel different. Support turns into silence. And people who once celebrated you suddenly begin criticizing everything you do. What's strange is that many of these people don't even realize they're doing it. Because the truth is this. People rarely dislike successful people because of success itself. They dislike what success makes them feel about themselves. And once you understand the psychology behind this, human behavior starts making a lot more sense. Because hidden beneath jealousy, criticism, and resentment lies something much deeper. A psychological wound almost everyone carries. And it begins with something called social comparison. Human beings are comparison machines. Whether we realize it or not, our brains constantly measure our lives against the people around us. Am I doing well? Am I attractive enough? Am I successful enough? Am I falling behind? Psychologists have discovered that we evaluate ourselves not in isolation, but relative to others. Which means your success doesn't exist alone. Your success becomes a mirror. And mirrors can be uncomfortable. Imagine two friends who start in the same place. Same school. Same neighborhood. Similar dreams. Then one of them suddenly builds a successful business, earns more money, gains recognition, or transforms their life. Objectively, nothing bad has happened. But psychologically, everything changes. Because the successful friend unintentionally creates a painful question. If they could do it, why haven't I? And this is where admiration can quietly turn into resentment. But that's only part of the story. What's even stranger is that people often dislike those who succeed in areas they secretly value themselves. Think about it. Most people are not deeply bothered by an Olympic swimmer winning gold. Why? Because they never wanted that life. But watch what happens when someone succeeds in an area they personally care about. Money. Relationships. Fitness. Career. Status. Suddenly the emotional reaction becomes much stronger. Psychologists call this ego threat. The other person's success challenges our identity. It threatens the story we tell ourselves about who we are. And when identity feels threatened, the brain immediately searches for protection. Sometimes that protection sounds like this. They just got lucky. They changed. They think they're better than everyone. They probably cheated. Have you ever noticed how quickly people explain away other people's achievements? That's not always cruelty. Often, it's self-defense. Because accepting someone else's success may force us to confront our own inaction. And few things are more uncomfortable than realizing we've had potential we never used. But the psychology goes even deeper. Researchers have repeatedly found that people prefer fairness over inequality, even when inequality is earned. This means that dramatic success can disrupt social balance. Groups naturally seek equilibrium. When everyone is similar, relationships feel safe and predictable. But when one person rises significantly above the group, it changes the entire social dynamic. Suddenly, roles shift. Power shifts. Status shifts. And uncertainty enters the relationship. Some people adapt. Others resist. This is why childhood friends sometimes drift apart after one person becomes highly successful. The success itself isn't the problem. The changing relationship is. And here's the painful truth. Sometimes people don't miss who you were. They miss who they were when they were around you. But the real reason people secretly dislike successful individuals goes even deeper than comparison, jealousy, or status. It has to do with possibility. Highly successful people represent unrealized potential. They remind us of roads not taken, dreams abandoned, goals postponed, versions of ourselves we once imagined becoming. And reminders of lost possibilities can create profound discomfort. Especially as people get older. Because every achievement someone else makes can quietly whisper, "You still could have tried." For some people, that message inspires action. For others, it triggers resentment. This is why successful people often receive criticism from those doing less rather than those doing more. People who are actively pursuing their own goals usually understand the cost of achievement. They know the sacrifices, the failures, the loneliness, the discipline. They respect the process. But people who have stopped pursuing growth may interpret another person's success as a personal accusation, even when no accusation exists. And this leads to one of the biggest misconceptions about success. Many people assume that if they become successful, everyone will celebrate them. Reality is often very different. Success magnifies everything. Admiration becomes stronger. But so do envy, insecurity, and projection. The people who genuinely celebrate your success are often those who are secure in themselves. Because secure people do not see someone else's light as proof of their own darkness. They see it as proof that more is possible. And that's a completely different mindset. So what should you do if people begin treating you differently as you grow? First, don't shrink yourself to make others comfortable. Dimming your light will never heal someone else's insecurity. Second, understand that not all criticism is hatred. Sometimes people are simply struggling with emotions they don't fully understand. Respond with compassion, but maintain boundaries. And finally, pay close attention to the people who cheer for you when there's nothing to gain. Those people are rare. Protect them. Because genuine support is one of the most valuable things in life. At the end of the day, other people's reactions to your success often reveal more about their inner world than yours. Your growth will inspire some people, challenge others, and distance a few. That's normal. Because success does not merely change your life. It reveals people. And perhaps the most important lesson is this. Never become smaller to fit inside someone else's comfort zone. The people meant to grow with you will never ask you to stop growing.